Law 3, well run. Are businesses getting better or worse in these United States? On average, I would say worse and getting worse. Like, how many of you flew here? What are they doing in that industry? It's like they're trying to tick you off, right? I think the disengagement epidemic is also now a business epidemic in our company. And how many businesses do you go into that you would say they really work like they should? When you bump into one of those, it is conspicuous because you almost never see it. What I see every day is businesses that are kind of aimless, purposeless, that have disengaged employees, wrong people, wrong seats. They don't have great processes. They don't have great control. They don't have great accountability. They give lousy service, and they're chronically inconsistent. Jim Collins says, chronic inconsistency is the #1 sign of mediocrity. Look at your business. If you're inconsistent, that's a diagnosis. The other thing about all of this is it creates tremendous stress inside the business for the employees, for the people there. So the hallmarks of a well-run business are it has a noble purpose, it has a reason for being. It has a clear vision and direction, right? 50 by 50. Strong leadership. It has a narrow, healthy culture, a culture that is a magnet to the right people and repels the wrong people. Right people, right seats, top to bottom, side to side, everywhere you look. It's disciplined, process-driven, strong financial control, great at sales and marketing. I think the #1 reason that companies stagnate is because they're not great at sales and marketing. Like if you were a coach, say you coached a basketball team, would you rather be greater at recruiting or would you rather be greater at X's and O's? My answer to that is I'd rather be a great recruiter because thoroughbreds win races, right? If you have the best players, they're going to figure out how to run some ball games. So being great at sales and marketing is like being a great recruiter. It's bringing customers in the door. Next hallmark is that they continuously improve. They don't just learn. I want to tag on to something that's been said here several times. If you're here to learn and you don't go home and do, you're just here for entertainment. Don't be here to entertain yourself. Be here to improve and grow, right? Somebody asked earlier, I think it might have been you in Orange, there's so many things to work on, I don't know where to start. Yeah, okay, sorry. I'll tell you where to start. The theory of constraints says, figure out what's your biggest bottleneck, and that's the only thing you work on until it's a strength, until it flows through, and then look for the next one. When you go home, look and think hard about what's my biggest constraint. That's what you go to work on first until you turn that into a strength. Then you go look for the next bottleneck because there will always be another bottleneck, believe me. So, and all of those things that I just mentioned, they're all aligned around effortless customer experience. Everything is geared toward that. That's what a well-run company looks like, a business that works like it should. Here's my principle for this law. Everyone deserves to work for a business that works like it should. Everyone deserves to work for a business that works like it should. And it's your job and my job as owners, as leaders, as managers to give that. And I would argue anything less than that is immoral. It's just wrong. Think about the world out there, and I say this to my people all the time. The world out there is a place of chaos. It's evil, it's bad. Bad things happen. When you come here to work at Weather Shield, we must be a place of order and peace amidst a world of chaos. This needs to be the island, the still point, the rock where you can stand and you can get your bearings. Because, folks, the people who work with us and for us, there are a lot of broken people there, aren't they? They come from broken homes. They're having marriage problems. They're, right? All kinds of things. Don't we owe it to them to be the place of order in the midst of their chaotic world? And when you do that, they're going to want to stay with you.